Once upon a time, long, long ago, Mrs. Crab was looking for food along a river when she found a rice ball. As she rejoiced, along came a monkey. The monkey was also looking for food, but all he had found so far was a single persimmon seed.
Yay! 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 Yay!
The monkey was hungry and jealous of Mrs. Crab.
Good day, Mrs. Crab. Good day, Mrs. Crab. How would you like to swap that rice bowl for this persimmon seed? Once you've eaten that rice bowl, that's the end of it. But just plant this persimmon seed, and later you can eat persimmons to your heart's content.
I see. All right, let's swap then. Ha 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 ha.
No sooner did the monkey take the rice ball than he gobbled it up. When Mrs. Crab got back home, the first thing she did was to plant the persimmon seed in her garden.
Sprout soon, persimmon.
As she watered it, she sang.
Soon and bear some fruit of the wise persimmon seed. I will cut your stem with my scissors.
The seed, not wanting to be snipped, quickly put forth a bud. The next day, Mrs. Crab sang to the bud.
Grow up, persimmon bud. Grow up, grow up, grow quickly, otherwise. Persimmon bud, I will cut your stem with my scissors.
The persimmon bud grew up very fast indeed. Now it was a small tree. The next day and the next, Mrs. Crab sang to it as she watered it. The persimmon soon became a large tree. Leaves shot forth, and then, finally, blossoms appeared.
Show your fruit, persimmon flower. Show it soon, show it quickly, otherwise persimmon flower.
The blossoms obligingly turned into round fruits. At first they were green, but gradually they turned red in color. Finally, the tree was covered with delicious-looking fruit.
Ah!
Straight away, Mrs. Crab tried to pluck a persimmon,
Snippety snap!
but no matter what she did, she could not reach any. And when she tried to climb the tree, she immediately fell down. All that work and all those persimmons, and she couldn't eat a one. She was at her wit's end. Just then, along came the monkey.
So many yummy persimmons.
The monkey was quite jealous, so he said to Mrs. Crab,
I'll climb the tree and get the persimmons for you.
Thank you. Please go ahead then.
The monkey scooted up the tree, plucked the ripest persimmons he could find, and began eating them.
These are good. Yum.
Mrs. Crab waited down below, but the monkey was gobbling up all the persimmons.
These are wonderful.
Oh, Mr. Monkey, toss some persimmons down to me quickly, please.
But the monkey planned to keep the delicious persimmons all to himself.
Shut up.
Mr. Monkey!
Picked one that was still green and hard and threw it at Mrs. Crab.
Oh!
Mrs. Crab's shell was cracked. She fainted. then all the baby crabs Mrs. Crab had been about to give birth to were suddenly born. They were shocked to see their mother lying there unconscious. Together, they lifted her up on their backs and carried her back home. Meanwhile, the monkey had gathered all the remaining persimmons and carried them on his back to his home. The next day, a good friend of the crabs came by, a bee.
Hey, Mrs. Crab, come on out. Let's have some fun.
But no reply came from within the cottage. Rather, the bee heard the sound of someone softly sobbing. Concerned, the bee peeked through the crack between the sliding doors. The grievously wounded Mrs. Crab lay suffering in bed. Surrounding her were her baby crabs weeping. Shocked, the bee rushed in.
What on earth happened?
Mrs. Crab told the bee what had happened the day before. As he listened, he grew quite furious.
That no good monkey! How dare he do such a thing! I'm gonna teach him a lesson! Charge!
So the bee took off in the direction of the monkey's house, followed by all the baby crabs.
Go, crabs!
As the procession of bee and crabs went along, they encountered a chestnut coming from the opposite direction.
Hey, everybody! Where are you all going off to?
The bee explained the situation.
Just terrible!
The chestnut was outraged and joined the procession. At this point, a large mortar came down the road.
Hello there. And where might you all be going?
The bee explained, and the mortar's broad face reddened with anger.
I'll give you a hand, and then we'll punish that monkey together then.
Now the mortar joined the procession. And on they went until they encountered a pile of cow dung.
Never tried deodorant?
So, where's everybody going?
When they explained their mission, the dung became incensed.
Let me help too.
Said the dung, and it too was admitted to their ranks. They arrived at the monkey's house, but it appeared that he was out. So the bee, the chestnut, the mortar, the cow dung, and the baby crabs all had a conference and worked out a strategy.
All right, before the monkey gets back, everyone to your battle stations.
Let's go!
They all went to hide in the various places they'd agreed on. In blissful ignorance of all this, the monkey returned home. He came in, made a fire, and relaxed. As the fire burned red hot, the chestnut burst out from amongst the ashes. The chestnut flew smack into the monkey's face. It burned and it hurt. The monkey wanted to splash some water on his face, so he rushed over to the water pot and lifted up the cover. That instant, the bee, who had been hiding under the lid, zoomed straight into the monkey's face and stung him hard. The monkey made a mad dash for the door, but waiting for him at the threshold was none other than the pile of cow dung. The monkey stepped right on it and whoops, slipped and landed flat on his tummy. At that point, the mortar, who had been waiting up on the roof, landed thwack on the back of the fallen monkey. The dazed monkey's eyes were spinning, and now he felt sharp pains all over his body. The baby crabs were jabbing and snipping at him everywhere with their tiny scissors.
Who are you?
The mortar, sitting on the monkey's back, replied,
Just think about the horrible things you've done to Mrs. Crab.
The bee flew right up in front of the monkey's face and said,
Hey, monkey face, do you swear you'll never be bad again?
I swear it, I swear it.
Escorted by the bee and the others, the monkey went to visit the injured Mrs. Crab.
Mrs. Crab, forgive me.
Since the monkey apologized, Mrs. Crab did forgive him. And she thanked the bee, the chestnut, the mortar, and the cow dung for their help.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
After a while, Mrs. Crab recovered completely. Her children were overjoyed. In due time, the persimmon tree again bore fruit. But this time, the crabs and the monkey cooperated in gathering the fruit and in sharing their bountiful harvest.